Hey, hello from Mobile, Alabama. I'm Paw. I'm making a video response to your giveaway. I dearly would love to have that fry pan. Mine's getting a little bit of age on it. I bought my wok off of eBay from a lady in Bend, Oregon. Beautiful wok, but it's had a few problems with the handle, and I can't stick it in the oven when I want to finish off anything. So having that nice fry pan would be pretty decent. But I decided for my video response I would show you how to make a good old southern breakfast for one. It's going to be toast, eggs, grits, and bacon. And so stand by, we've been to cook. Alright, I got my toast in the toaster, and so I'm making one serving of grits for me. I got a quarter teaspoon of salt, a cup of water, and a third of a cup of grits. So what I'm going to do first, I turn that fire on, and I am going to put the cup of water in. And you might think this is pretty simple stuff, but there's a lot of people in Yankee land that do not have a clue as to how to make grits. Now, I'm going to do this in real time on the grits. I'm going to add in the salt. And you stir. Pardon my nervousness, but you stir. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want that water to come up. This is a crucial step right here in making grits. Everybody screws this up. You want this water to be boiling right here. And you want the salt to have a chance to be distributed evenly in the water. If you cook grits without salt, I guess if you're a Yankee in Minnesota, you can put sugar and milk in them. I've heard of that. But this is not how we eat it down here. Gonna let that come to a complete boil. It's getting hot. Use my little toy here. Check the water temperature. Yeah, JW, you can't see it boiling, so you have to just use a $2,000 instrument. Anyway, they say water boils at 212. Well, actually, it comes to a full boil at 212. But it's starting to get pretty hot now. I got about 192. No, you don't need a damn laser infrared sensor to wait till the water starts bubbling. Alright, how are we going to do this? Well, start the water up a little bit here. Dump in the grits. Not supposed to. You're supposed to wiggle, according to the package direction, you're supposed to wiggle them in a little at a time. But what you need to do is make damn sure that you're ready to stir when you put it in. You'll do a better job than I. Now what I want to do is let that come up to a boil again, and then we'll let her kick and cook for about a minute. This is the quick cooking Jim Dandy grits, 5-minute grits. Alright, now see how that's bubbling and boiling, and alright, now what we're going to do is cut the fire off. Stir it one more once and cover it up. Now I'm going to start the rest of it. Alright, wok's nice and hot. I'm going to put some bacon. I got 2 slices of bacon cut in half. And let's see here. Alright, JW. two slices of bacon cut in half. Put them right in that pan. Alright. You see why it would be nice to have a nice big skillet like you're giving away. Wouldn't have to cut my bacon in half. Do enjoy cooking with my wok I got from off of eBay from a lady in Bend, Oregon. The whole thing, shipping and everything, was less than $20, and it come with these two things in a cookbook, and it was already broke in. Didn't have to do any kind of seasoning mess or nothing. One thing it did have wrong with it, it had this handle broke off here. Eventually, it was coming off. The weld was coming loose. I guess that's why she was wanting to get rid of it. So what I did, I took it out to my shop, and I drilled 2 holes, and I got a couple of washers, a couple of tiny bolts, and a couple of tiny nuts, and I bolted, and that's hardened steel, so that was kind of had to wore out 2 or 3 drill bits to get those holes drilled. So far, so good, but you can't put a wooden handle in the oven too good, so it'd be nice to have that skillet. Thought I might cook this bacon in real time. I got some paper towel right there to drain it on. Doesn't take long in a wok to cook. As a matter of fact, pull that up there on the sides, put these 2 into the deep fat. That one's just about done, so it's that one. Let them wok and whoa for a minute. I think like that. If the fire gets too hot, just set it up there. Turn the fire down. Put it right there. So that one's looking good. This one's looking dead. Another minute or 2 on this side and on here, and we'll have that bacon right there. Looks good enough for me. And this little piece right here, I'm going to give it one more once to about 30 more seconds, just to get it good and brown. It's some good old Walmart bacon. I got some good bacon. Sometimes you can get some nice bacon if you look real hard and don't just grab the first package you see. Alright. Eggs going in, babe. There's 1. Two eggs. And 1 piece of shell that don't belong. I'll put salt, black pepper, that's the traditional way, and turn the fire back up full blast. Let her sit there and get happy for a second. Doesn't take long to cook breakfast. I'm not going to monkey with them too much. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Alright. Set it down for a sec. Hope y'all see it. There it is. That's called overlight, babes. I'm going to let it sit there about another, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Cut that fire off. And now we're going to load that bad boy. Got my buttered toast. Got my grits going in. Now, see how nice and tight they set up? That's what's waiting 5 minutes. Alright. Hold that up high like that. Let the grease drain off of it pretty good. Go right there on top, just like that. Could have did a better job, but wasn't trying to film it, but you know how it goes. You always screw up when you're filming something. Put my nice crispy bacon on the plate. Another thing is the important thing. I have found this out in the past. If you leave that wok sitting there and you've had it screaming hot for 20 minutes, the bottom of it's kind of like mine is. I always set it up on top of that because it's screaming hot right now. And I have come in here, heard the smoke alarm go off, and that thing would still be a little fire going around on there, and it would caught on fire. Has done it, so ever since I just another good reason why I need a nice fry pan. But anyway, grab me a fork out of here, stick it on and there is your traditional Southern breakfast: 2 eggs over light on grits, toast and bacon. And Michael, I love your videos. You have really inspired me to go out, and you inspired me to get that wok. And I went to the library and bought this here book, the Everything Chinese book by Miss Rhonda Laurette Parkinson, and she's online on about.com, and it is wonderful. She's got it shows how to how to make the sauces, and the brown sauce, the mustard sauce, the plum sauce, and tonight I'm making chicken fried rice, and you inspired me, brother, and so you keep sending them videos out. And I'm Paul. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, and love you, mean it, later, gator.